Yo, what is going on YouTube? I'm going to try this again because it failed the first time. It's your boy GZTV back with another video. We are here with the NFL recap for week 14. Week 15 is actually getting ready to kick off, so I'm going to try to catch up on videos and stuff as I go on break. I might even start kind of editing this video tonight. We're here to talk about all of the close NFL games throughout the league. Let's just get into it. Obviously, my Packers didn't win this week, so that always kind of sucks, but hey, we still have time to talk football with you guys. Let's go. Getting into Thursday Night Football, let's just rip the fucking Band-Aid off. Why don't we? Dan Campbell's fourth down gambles helped the Lions beat the Packers by 3, and they clinched the playoffs. Obviously, Dan Campbell's gambles playoff, or pay off and make it get them to the playoffs. That was fucking stupid. You got to appreciate it, though, Dan Campbell's consistency and, some of his decision-making. Sorry if I look down here. I'm looking at my laptop. You have to really appreciate it because he's become one of the best coaches in the NFL, and he's leading the best team in the NFL right now. Frankly, that's what I think. My God. Just kind of looking at box score stuff. I didn't watch too much of this. Again, I didn't watch a whole lot of sports or football or anything like that this week because of me, studying for finals and trying to close out my semester. We had Jordan Love go 12 for 20. 206 yards and a touchdown. Really not that bad of a game for him. Sorry if I'm stuttering. I'm not in the greatest mental capacity right now for this, but I still want to try to get a video out for you guys. Jared Goff threw 32 for 41. He had 3 touchdowns. He did throw a pick, but you can afford to do that when you're on a team like this. Josh Jacobs had 3 fucking rushing touchdowns. Great game for Christian Watson. 4 catches, 114 yards. Literally did everything for us receiving wise. And Jameson Williams had 5 catches for 80 yards. I saw he was talking shit about Jaden Reed not playing good, and Jaden Reed was talking shit going into the game. That was interesting. Heading into the Sunday games, let's first start with the Saints and the Giants. Breesy blocks a potential game-tying field goal, and the Saints hold on to beat the Giants by 3. Derek Carr gets injured. What's fucking new there? Whoop-de-fucking-do. The New Orleans Saints took 2 leaps against the New York Giants. One by defensive tackle Brian Breesy saved a much-needed win. The other by quarterback Derek Carr may have, 2 different leaps. A good leap and a bad leap. Quarterback Derek Carr may have damaged their already slim chances of winning the NFC South. It's really not looking good for the Saints. The season's kind of cooked for them. I don't know. We can kind of talk box score stuff, though. Derek Carr, prior to injury, 20 for 31, 219 yards and a touchdown. He threw a pick, but, he's playing Drew Lock. Drew Lock had 227 yards, but he also threw a pick. I don't know. There's really not much the Saints can do when their star quarterback gets hurt. Drew Lock for the last couple of weeks, though, have used his legs. 5 carries for 59 yards. MVS continuing to have a solid stint with the Saints so far, 4 catches for 51 yards, and Malik Neighbors continuing to have a solid rookie season, 5 catches for 79 yards, and that's kind of that game. I don't really have much to say. Skipping a couple of games here, we are going to talk about the Panthers and the Eagles game. Saquon Barkley's brilliance helps the Eagles beat the Panthers by 6, but the pass game has Philly frustrated, obviously. You have the weapons, you have a lot of things that can get this going, and I don't know, the passing game is just elementary. They haven't figured it out yet. The mood in the Eagles locker room was a bit more bleak than it should have been for a team riding a 9-game win streak and celebrating a franchise rushing record, but yeah, that's going to be a concern. That's going to be something that's probably going to come around and bite them come playoff time. Jalen Hurts, 14 for 21, 2 touchdowns. That doesn't sound like a bad game, but you got to get the ball down the field. Bryce Young continuing to play decent recently. 19 for 34, 191 yards and a touchdown. He did throw a pick. You get Chuba Hubbard getting in the end zone. You get Saquon Barkley going 20 carries for 124 yards. A.J. Brown made it count. For the passing, they did 4 catches for 43 yards. And Adam Thielen, I think it's really cool to see him leave the Vikings and actually have a pretty good career still. 9 catches, 102 yards. Kind of becoming one of those veteran wide receivers that you don't want to forget because he was honestly a pretty big part of my early football watching days. But there you have it. Eagles squeak it out, but it looked pretty ugly, obviously. Next up, straight fucking poverty with Jaguars Titans. Jaguars score the final 10 points, and the Titans slim playoff hopes with a 4-point win. So yeah, Titans are officially out of the playoffs. I think they're one of the first teams in the NFL to be out of the playoffs. I think the Jaguars might honestly be too. I don't know. If misery loves company, the Jacksonville Jaguars made sure they have just that at the bottom of the AFC South. Literally the toilet bowl of all toilet bowls in a fucking division matchup. I don't even want to talk about this game that much. Mac Jones threw 23 for 21. 23 for 31. Okay, 23 for 21 is impossible. He threw 2 interceptions. Will Levis threw 19 for 32. I mean, yeah, whatever. Tony Pollard had 102 yards rushing, which is pretty cool. Tank Bigsby got in the end zone. Again, I'll never forget him for stealing shit from fucking, what's his name, Travis Etienne. Brian Thomas Jr., solid rookie wide receiver, 8 catches for 86 yards, and that's really about it. I don't really care to talk about this game that much. It really wasn't that interesting. All right, let's talk Jets and Dolphins. No, I don't think I watched this game, but Jets-Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa's touchdown pass to Jonnu Smith gives the Dolphins a 6-point overtime win over Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Obviously, very frustrating for the Jets. They are 3-10. They have the same record as the fucking Titans. How crazy is that? Tua Tagovailoa wouldn't want to repeat everything that was said in the Miami Dolphins huddle when they trailed the New York Jets in the fourth quarter, and rightfully so. Obviously, they're trying to figure it out. You know, they're trying to recover from him being kind of injured in the first place. Great game for Tua, though. 33 for 47, 331 yards, 2 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers actually had a pretty good showing this time around. 27 for 39, 339 yards and a touchdown. You get, Devin A-Chain getting in the end zone. You get Tyreek Hill going 10 catches, 115 yards and a touchdown. And for some reason, that seems like the first good Tyreek Hill game in a while. I don't really know. Garrett Wilson had 7 catches, 114 yards. Him and Devontae Adams. Rodgers is doing a decent job of kind of teetering those two. There you have it for that game. Again, it's going to be a short video probably because I don't have too much to say. Bills and Rams. I mean, holy fucking shit. A absolute shootout. 42-44. Josh Allen sets an NFL mark with 3 touchdown passes and 3 touchdown runs. But Matthew Stafford's Rams hold off the Bills. They win by 2. I mean, holy shit, are the Rams a fucking Super Bowl contender? I don't really understand it. There's a couple of those teams around the NFL that are super confusing, and I think the Rams are one of them. Like, what did I just watch? Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams had to pile up a veritable mountain of points, yards, and time of possession advantage early on to give themselves even a chance against the Buffalo Bills. Ferocious fourth quarter rally, historic scoring game. This was absolutely insane. Josh Allen, the MVP's kind of up in the air after a loss like this. I know you're 10-3 and you're absolutely phenomenal, but you're competing against Saquon Barkley, who's 11-2. Did he lock it up? They played fucking insane. I mean, Josh Allen, 22 for 37, 342 yards and 2 touchdowns, as well as 10 carries, 82 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. That's absolutely fucking incredible. Matthew Stafford, 23 for 30, 320 yards and 2 touchdowns. Pure offense from both teams here. Kyron Williams got in the end zone twice. Puka Nacua had 12 carries, 162 yards and a touchdown, and you get Khalil Shakir going 5 catches, 106 yards and a touchdown. So absolute mouthful offense. That sounded so weird.
What do you mean by that?
Absolute handful offensively. What the fuck am I doing? 2 more games, starting off with the Chargers and Chiefs, and yes, the dark fucking magic of the Chiefs. It's starting to become a meme. It's starting to gain traction. People are starting to talk about this a little bit. Why do the Chiefs keep pulling this shit off? They literally won by 19-17 the week before. If they complete a trifecta and you multiply by 2, it's the devil's number. Like, what the fuck are we doing, guys? Chiefs won their 9th straight AFC West title. They beat the Chargers by 2 on a bank shot field goal. Of course, it's not the other team missing the field goal this time. It's them barely making the field goal. It's like a fucking movie scene with like plot convenience sprinkled all over it. It is what this Chiefs season has been like. Andy Reid doesn't need to schedule a stress test anytime soon. He seems to get one every fucking week. I mean, my goodness, it just makes them a more vulnerable team than ever. But then you realize, oh my god, it's in the script. They're going to barely win every single one of their games, so it looks good for ratings. I don't know. Justin Herbert, though, 21 for 30, 213 yards and a touchdown. Mind you, this is a Sunday night game. This is a nationally televised game, as always with the Chiefs, for all of America to see. Patrick Mahomes, 24 for 37. He threw for a touchdown. Gus Edwards had a touchdown. You get Josh Palmer going for 6 catches for 78 yards, and really that's about it. This is a pretty lackluster game offensively. I don't know. Dark Magic. Woo! If you're a Chiefs fan, you're a Satanist, all right? Just going to put that out there, by the way. Here we go, finally. The Bengals get a much-deserved win here against the Cowboys, and oh my god, it was like the Simpsons shit, I guess. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase left the Bengals after a botched blocked punt by the Cowboys in a 7-point Cincinnati victory. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals finally get a break. They've had so many tough losses this season. Man, it just sucks. Like, the fact that this team is probably not going to make the playoffs, oh my god, it blows. Obviously, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow having the chemistry, praising each other after the game, bringing T. Higgins back, having confidence in your teammates. It's great to see that. I don't know, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, how are we going to move on here? How do the Chiefs do this? Like, you know what I mean? I don't even fucking know. Joe Burrow. Did I say Josh Burrow? Fuck, I meant Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, 33 for 44, 369 yards, 3 touchdowns, threw a pick, but you're playing Cooper Rush, who threw 16 for 31, 183 yards, and 2 touchdowns with a pick. So not really much you had to do there. Rico Dowdle's actually been playing really good for the Cowboys recently, and I don't think anyone's really talking about that, so I'm just going to put that out there. Great game, 18 carries, 131 yards. CeeDee Lamb had 6 catches, 93 yards, and a touchdown, and another MVP level receiving performance out of Jamar Chase. 14 catches, 177 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That is going to do it. Well, boys, like I said, that is going to do it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, do all that stuff. It has been your boy GZTV. I'm going to get these clips together. I recorded them on my laptop, so hey, the good thing is I can just chill on my laptop and put them through CapCut and kind of start working on them here in a little bit. That'll be fun. Hopefully you guys have a good winter break, good day wherever you're at. You know, I've been stressing the fuck out about finals, and recently I just went through a fucking breakup, so like I'm not in the greatest, again, I've said it before, I'm not in the greatest headspace right now, but it's fine, you know, we'll get through it. I'm going to start editing this for probably about 45 minutes tonight, and then I'm probably going to hit the hay, get up in the morning, pack my car up, go take finals and stuff, and then head the fuck home. I'm ready to get out of here. This place has been nothing but brutal for me. Not a lot of good things have come out of it this semester. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm going to proceed, but peace out, everyone.